everybody, this is Darren again, back at the Campbell Cabin, and today I'm gonna show you how I use this 32-foot extension ladder to clean that chimney up there. So we're gonna go over the ladder, and that's the basic of this video, is the ladder and how to set it up and handle it. Because believe it or not, there's some pretty serious tips here that could be safe. For one, I do not recommend you using a 32-foot extension ladder by yourself. Today I'm gonna do it, and it should be set up with more than one person, because it's a bear and you could really hurt yourself. But so let's get down to it. I'm gonna set it up myself and I'm sure I'll be fine. So for one, you want to grab it in the middle if you're going to move it around. And I'm going to go over a couple things. If you borrow or use or rent a ladder, you can rent one cheap, and it could save you a lot of money if you got someone to help you set it up and clean your own stack. So first of all, you need to check the ladder out, make sure it's not all bent up and wrong. Inspect it, check it out, it's all good. Then you need to look at some of the main parts of the ladder, and that's the feet on the bottom are good and swivel, because if they're locked up or bent or broken, you won't be able to set it up proper and it won't dig into the ground. You won't be able to flip it around. Another thing to look at is the hooks that hook the wrongs, and you want to look and make sure, especially when you get to a ladder this long, you need to use the rope, the pulley to pull it up, and you need it to flip, and you need these here little pieces, and all the springs, everything needs to work, or you probably shouldn't use that ladder, especially a really heavy ladder like a 32 or longer. But I don't recommend using any ladder that doesn't work. Then you have to have a rope. You got the rope on it and the pulley up there. Everything has to work. So what I do with my 32-foot ladder, first of all, it's got to be set up right. Bring it the whole way to the bottom. Grab it in the middle. Okay. Now, like I said, 2 people, yes, definitely. Now, make sure it's hooked on that wrong. Now, what I do at this point, you want to take and dig it into the ground, heel it. This is where you need a second person to help heel the bottom if you're not used to it. So, walk it up there. Now, so we have the ladder upright. What do you do if it starts to fall? Well, for one, make sure no one's in the way. 2, you're probably better off to let it go and break something to try to save it after it's gone so far, because you're going to hurt yourself. Now, I'm going to flip it around here. we're going to target, we're going to use the pulley as you can see. It's grabbing. What you don't want to do at this point is to have your arm in here in case this hook does not catch the wrong. If it comes back down, break your arm very easily. So it's a balancing act, and I strongly recommend 2 people, maybe 3. Okay, now we're hooked up there. I know it wasn't the most graceful thing, and it was a balancing act because, like I said, a 32-foot ladder, quite frankly, pretty dangerous for anybody. Now, what I'm going to do, as you can see, I'm going to flip it so it bites into the ground like that. Now, see, it's twisting there. If you can see, it's got a twist on it. So what I'm going to do is find something to put underneath this lower rung so it's even on the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Now, if you're by yourself or you're with somebody, this is a little trick. Could save your life. Take a crowbar. Okay. That little crowbar could save your life, believe it or not. And if you have somebody to help spot you and hold the bottom, it's better off. Now up top, when you get up there, for safety's sake, you should probably take a bungee or something like that. Tie the ladder off, especially if you're around OSHA. Okay, so took a lot of energy, and like I said, it wasn't very graceful, and you maybe thought I was going to have a struggle, and I did, because it's a 32-foot extension ladder, and that's a lot of ladder for one guy. So unless you know what you're doing and you've been doing it for a long time, at least get a couple people to do the extension ladder. It's dangerous. Okay, YouTube, that's how I set up a 32-foot extension ladder.